Hi, I'm Rod North, and we've got a very interesting company to talk about today called StyleMatrix, and we have the founder and managing director, Craig Cookesley, who has spent many decades building a very significant business that can solve many problems that the retailers have in that very tricky area of inventory management in using the latest technology. So I'd like to welcome Craig.
Thank you.
Craig, good to have you on board. And also Alex Lowen, who has been providing significant services to the company from an advisory capacity for some time. Welcome.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you. It's so wonderful and exciting for me to have Craig Cookesley here. After 5.5 years of watching this amazing brand and team actually growing the StyleMatrix, what I've seen for wholesalers and retailers, working with these brands and Craig and the team, congratulations on this product. Tell us more about it.
Yes, I have been around for 34 years doing this, going from DOS to Windows to cloud based on Matrix. We are experts in inventory control, and the niche we go for is matrix colour and size.
Yep.
And I think what's challenging the retailers now is competing against online, customer loyalty and inventory. And they're the three markets that we all link with it. We are an Australian-made company. We have a young team of developers here in Melbourne developing it all. And our niche markets would be lingerie, sportswear, fashion and footwear. And that's the market we're going for.
I guess it's interesting because obviously in the last 12 months, and we're starting to see some results come through from a lot of the retailers as well. And I suppose one of the opportunities or big opportunity you have is to be able to talk about how retailers can improve in this space, in that inventory management, which obviously is really critical. So tell us a bit about, just some examples of how those challenges present themselves and how you offer solutions.
Yes, well, the thing is Matrix. That's why we call it StyleMatrix, is our brand we've launched. The Matrix is all about visibility and colour and size and knowing what's going on and having inventory control at that level, and that saves you time and money over time. But what we've built into that is AI. AI is the future, and there's a lot of talk about that everywhere now, and everyone's going, I'm an expert at AI. Look, we will only use private AI, so protect your data and knowing what's going on. And the whole idea of our young team and what we're working on is predictability. And we are forecasting either reordering that product or not doing it. Now, if you weren't using Matrix, a system like ours, you'd be doing a stock take annually. And then you'd be working out that, oh my God, all these size 14s have got too many, and you'd be discounting them at low rates to get rid of them. We have our AI and our software running seasonally to predict and tell the people through our dashboard what is going on and what they should be doing. Should we be running a promotion on this now, or should we be reordering that product? That's a basic difference.
So that delivers a big saving to the bottom line,
Huge
doesn't
savings.
it? Because you don't want to be stuck with product you can't move.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Over the years, as I said, I've been doing 34 years, we saved 20% in inventory over 2 years. So they've got $100,000 worth of stock, it gets down to $80,000 because they're tighter on knowing what's going on, what's selling, and they don't have to discount it all at the end to save money.
And obviously seasonality is really important still too, in the way you need to be ahead of the game in respect to that, in moving stock even more quickly, because sometimes seasons don't end up being the season
No, that's
expected.
correct. That's correct. And that's why we have all our data and around the season and what's going on. And we have filters based on labels, brands, makers, seasons, departments, and we have all that. We have 80 different reports around that area. Mm-hmm. That's right. And the one new product we've got is called a dashboard. We have that for wholesale and retailers, and that can be running on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet, anywhere there's internet. We have this app, and that will give you the stock inquiry by matrix, the sales by budget. If a wholesaler, you'll be doing orders and invoicing. And then you can also run promotions based on the AI that's coming up on your phone to say, hey, we suggest this. You can push a button and run a promotion for that item.
So can you highlight more about that suggestive AI and how it can alert the owners of these businesses?
Yeah, it's all about predictive and forecasting based on the season. So based on this season and how long it's been after 6 weeks it's been in, and is it 50% sold or 60% or whatever percentage has been sold, and do we go, we want to reorder that now, that's a winner for us, or should we start putting a small promotion on it to slowly get rid of it instead of discounting it at the end of the season and losing a lot of money on it? That's the basic goal of it.
So this is giving you a huge competitive advantage, I gather, over anyone else doing this in the marketplace.
It's called modern tech. We are the modern tech, and I've gone from DOS to Windows to now cloud, and I haven't just gone,
the whole evolution.
Let's just rewrite it all. We've taken it from the ground up to make a modern tech thing, because that's what retailers need now. They need the latest technology to help them, because it's a tough game.
And you've worked so seamlessly with your clients and really listened to their needs. Tell us about the use of the dashboard for these clients and the successes. Yeah,
that's what I was saying before, Alex. It's using it, having on your phone, anywhere you are, to see the visibility of the stock and orders comparative to budget and staff and what's going on. In a retail sense, you want to know from a product point of view, what is the margin we're making? And then you're looking at your brands. Your brands might have been fantastic. You might buy socks, for example, and you go, oh, we sold out all the socks, but you end up discounting the socks at the end. Our StyleMatrix will show you that you've lost your margin at the end. It wasn't so good for that brand over that time. And then the employees, we want to know what's going on. Are they discounting every sale going through online or in the dashboard? And we see that, and we tell the owners that this Mary's your best saleswoman, but she's discounting every second sale. So her productivity is less than others. And that's the kind of detail we give.
So sort of in the past, retailers have been in the dark, really, haven't they? Because all the information they get way too late. Whereas this is giving you pretty much instantaneous information at your fingertips.
That's correct.
And I suppose if you're a retailer too, and you've got international exposure as well, you're based in Australia, I mean, it gives you that. You don't want to be the last to know that you've put out all the wrong stock.
No, that's right.
You're in New York or somewhere.
And that's and as I keep talking about, I've been doing this for a long time, and it was very hard in DOS days to automate anything. So we had to get through to Excel and write Excel, and then Windows, at least we had replication, so we had data coming through to everyone, but they had to do the reports. Now cloud is all about automation, and AI is the key for that.
And the customer data as well, and making sure it is private and protecting it, but also tell us a bit more about how these customers can actually have these wonderful offers presented to them because of the data capture.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right. And that's all through our customer club, VIP. So you can flag a customer to be a VIP and give them a special discount to be a member of yours. And you can know, because of our system, you know that what colour and size they're getting. So if you end up with the end runs at the end of the season where you got size 14s or whatever, you can then target those customers and say, hey, just come in and get 10% off of these special items for you. And that's the detail that we give there. And we have lots of different APIs. The big ones is Shopify and WooCommerce, which is online sales. Now for any retailer, we have an automatic AI that will do the stock and talk to that. On wholesale, we have EDI with Myer, David Jones and Amazon, linking automatically orders into our software and going out to third-party warehousing and scan packs, and I can go through more detail of that. We have APIs for the Iconic, Klaviyo, and then for accounting, we have Xero, MyOb and QuickBooks, which are all automated for wholesalers. So if you raise an invoice in StyleMatrix for inventory control for a debtor, they can automatically appear in Xero, MyOb or QuickBooks straight away. And then that's where they run their profit and loss and balance sheet. And that makes sense to me. And then in the point of sale, we've got Linkly and Tyro for the integrated FPOS online.
And the integrated FPOS online and what's happening also with online shoppers, can you highlight a bit more of an example on that?
Online is running our StyleMatrix online, and that's what we have the integrated FPOS for. But the stock availability from a wholesale point of view will be based on what is selling in retail, what orders they've got for wholesale, and what they can sell on Shopify is based on that algorithm that we've got for committed stock.
And I mean, the consumer seems to have got really smart too, and obviously we've had a cost of living crisis in Australia for a while, and people have needed to make every dollar count. So I think a lot of people are looking, obviously, what's available in retail and then seeing what they can get online. And you often hear people say, oh, you know, I found it much better online and I bought it online and it got delivered to me within 2 or 3 days. You know, and obviously you've got to get the sizing right as well. You've got to know what you want and get your sizing. But so that management, you know, obviously is a key.
Oh, that's a key. But with bricks and mortar, the successful retailers is all about customer loyalty and making sure their customers know what's going on, and the operators can have phones there and they can scan a barcode in the store with our technology and tell the customer, oh, we haven't got size 14, we've got size 13, we can order it now, get it sent to you, or you can buy it online and just give that customer loyalty.
And all that information's in front of them and on their fingertips as well, whereas it hasn't been in the past.
No, the technology hasn't been there.
Yeah.
And having the real time of if there's been a sale online as well as in another store, for instance.
That's correct, yeah. You know exactly where that product is by colour and size in the matrix. That's the key, and we wrote that from the ground up. That's the difference between us and other competitors.
And also for retailers, the footwear versus fashion and the gross profit and net profit that StyleMatrix can show with the API link.
Yeah, that's our reporting. So what we found in the footwear industry, they all like gross profit. So they look at the profitability for each shoe that they sell, where fashion people and menswear and women's wear are all looking at net profit to sales. And that's only worrying about the profit once they've paid for it all. And it's just a different thinking. We've got reporting around both of those.
So you've adjusted the matrix to suit what the needs are with that?
Yeah, we have 80 different reports and they suit different industries and wholesale as well. And wholesale's all about free to sell, and it's all about knowing that, for example, they might have retailers and they say, we're placing an order for 1,000, but we're going to reserve 400 for the retailers. So they can do that in StyleMatrix. So therefore, when they send out reports, it's 600 free to sell to all their wholesale customers. And then that will get reduced as the orders come in, and it's always seen, or they can put it online as a free to sell market.
And clients can actually pick what reports they need and want as they need them?
That's correct, yeah, and they'll be taught that.
So talk us through the process of how a client would engage you in retail. If they want, to engage your services, what would they do, and how would that work?
Yeah, well, they contact our sales team, and one thing we do, which a lot of people don't, is convert data. So we'll get their old system, get it out to Excel, convert it, give it back to the retailer to say, hey, are these products still relevant to you? And then import it into StyleMatrix and get them up and running, all online.
And so the history is there, the data's there. It's so exciting for these retailers who want to have a look at the history, and especially the past year, to be able to then.
It's very important to have the history to get the AI working straight away, because then we know what's going on, and that's the goal of it. Yeah.
Exactly, and the customer service side, the 24/7 customer service here in Australia, and not by AI.
No, we've as I said, been doing it for a long time. So I'm still committing to customer service, person to person, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's what we're building up in our little niche to give service to the retailers and wholesalers.
Fantastic. And tell us more about the business saving. We touched on earlier about 20% saving over the first. How is it instant because of the visibility? How does it work? It's all about
saving. I talk about saving 20% in inventory over time, because you know what to sell and what to discount when. So if your software is working, then you can do it during the season and know and get prompted now through AI, but before you could do it through reporting. But as I said before, if you're in non-matrix, then you'd be doing stock takes at the end of the season, then working out what stock you got, and then having a 50% sale event to get rid of it all. And that's the difference, and that's where you can really reduce your inventory. And then when you go to rebuy, they can suggest and show you by season, by product, by label, by brand, what has been working for you and what hasn't. So that will be smarter when you're buying for the next season.
And so the customers at the moment, these clients are actually able to have visibility straight away and forecast in the next 3 to 6 months, next season's stock, talk to their customers. How does their customer platform work? Is it MailChimp? Is it social media driven? How does it? It
can be anything. Yeah, we just collect their data, and we have Klaviyo, which is a API that they can subscribe to, which is a great one. Or if they don't want to do that, the smaller retailers can use MailChimp to do that, and that's just a great way of exporting data out of StyleMate based on the brand, the label, the size, the colour, the price they've paid over the period, and we generate Excel spreadsheets that easily go into MailChimp, and you do mailing programs around that to give them rewards. And I think that's the key, is to get loyalty through your customer.
So on engagement with a client then, realistically, you're seeing almost an immediate value added to their business once you've been able to go through their data and use, the services that StyleMatrix offers. You're able to deliver a pretty significant turnaround in their ability to know exactly what's happening and have their finger on the pulse.
That's correct. The first thing we'll show is visibility. They'll instantly see what's going on, and then they'll get rewarded for prompts on what's really working for them and what isn't.
Well, it's hard to imagine why any retailer wouldn't want to use this service at StyleMatrix.
Yeah.
It's hard to think of a reason based on...
Exactly.
No, we're really excited by it. As I said, I've gone through a long, different period, but this one is really exciting because it's automation and the tech is just getting better and better.
And when a client signs on, it doesn't take months, it takes days, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, we're pretty quick and we are tech people. Yeah. So I don't look it, but I am tech.
Exactly.
Do any type of retailers or products present a bigger challenge at all, or is it more just a commodity? How do you sort of see that?
Well, that's
that's
why we're only going for these markets, because in previous time I've gone right through a lot of different, and they take time, and they're really thing. We're not touching those yet. We're just going for experts in lingerie, sportswear, fashion, footwear.
Yep.
That's our market.
That's your sweet spot.
Yeah, for wholesale and retail. Yeah, that's our sweet spot.
Yep.
So your clients are therefore the ones that only need the matrix, so colour, size.
Yes, only need matrix. We can't do anything else.
Fantastic. Well, it's an exciting journey, and to have watched this journey evolve. And StyleMatrix, after years and years of StyleMatrix's DOS Windows cloud, and having Soulmate software, then grow into this cloud product StyleMatrix. Congratulations.
Thank you, Alex.
It's been such an exciting journey. Now launching 2025 this year with StyleMatrix.
Thank you.
Congratulations.